Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Talking Rocks Cavern. Explore the beauty above and below ground at Talking Rocks Cavern. The Springfield Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play. And Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey, how's it going? It is Wednesday morning. Ethan, my better half, is not here today, so you just got me. Here's a look at the news. All eyes are on Texas right now as an abortion battle that could have ramifications brews there in Dallas. A mom in Dallas is suing the state to go to a state where she can get what she calls an urgent abortion. This after she found out that her unborn baby has a low survival rate. The 31-year-old mom is 20 weeks pregnant. She was asking for an exemption to the state's law. Initially, she was granted permission for an adoption by a lower court, but that was then appealed by the attorney general. And on Monday, sure enough, the state Supreme Court unanimously denied her abortion. Now, both sides very heated on this issue, as you might imagine, as that continues to play out. All right, back here at home, another Republican has announced his run for Missouri Lieutenant Governor. Bob Onder served in the Missouri Senate from 2015 to 2022, representing the St. Charles County area. He joins Tim Baker, Paul Berry, Dean Plotcher, and Holly Rader in the race for the Republican nomination. Well, Crosslines, as you know, does amazing work always, and right now they could use your help, basically to play Santa Claus. So sounds like it could be a lot of fun. About 2,300 kids and 1,600 families will receive gifts and food for Christmas. The Council of Churches partners with local churches, businesses, and individual donors to make that happen. They give up to 5 presents for each child and some food, like filled a basket full of what would be a Christmas meal. About 40% of people, they say, have increased this year in their numbers compared to last year. They're seeing about a 40% increase. The distribution, by the way, is this Saturday from 9 to 2, and this is where you come in. It's happening at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds E-Plex, and they could use your help because they're also going to be delivering items this year to people who cannot appear in person at the E-Plex to pick it up. So if you can volunteer, you can sign up at ccozarks.org. Again, that's ccozarks.org. All right, now to this. Ark House Management and Brigade Capital Management could buy up Macy's. How about that? That would be about a $5.8 billion deal, according to CNBC. In the meantime, I've actually had a couple friends tell me that they've been to Macy's just in the last few days, and apparently they have quite a few discounts that might be worth checking out. Again, that could be because we are hearing deals of a possible buyout or buy up of Macy's. All right. Also trending. Not trending. Sorry. That's in a moment. Now to this. Nixa students, maybe they could be trending too. Some Nixa students are in the twinkling lights in Washington, D.C. Pretty amazing. The National Christmas tree in D.C. Is up, and the one representing Missouri has some ornaments on it that were made in Nixa by students. They actually made those in 2020, but they were stored and then brought back out to be used again this year for decoration. All right, are you stressed out at work? Apparently, if you are not alone. A new report has the 10 most stressful jobs for this year. Coming in at number 1, which this was surprising to me, but it's just something I really know nothing about. A urologist. To be a doctor of urology, apparently, this year for 2023, topped the list of most stressful jobs. Also, a few more on the list: judges, healthcare workers, and dispatchers. Those were 3 others. 81% of workers report that workplace stress affects their mental health, and 75% say that it affects their relationships. So hopefully you can commit those plans to the Lord and relax. It's harder said, easier said than done, right? Okay. Dementia and Alzheimer's, as you know, big problem in America. And now some food that could help with the issue. A new study shows that wasabi, which people often eat on sushi, of course, has a positive effect on dementia and Alzheimer's. The spicy active ingredient in wasabi has good antioxidants and anti-inflammatory protection. Now, it's also been linked to improving short-term and long-term memory. Researchers say that they saw an 18% improvement in the respondents in learning, storing, and retrieving information. Pretty cool. All of that in a new study about Alzheimer's. All right. So what did you search for on Google in 2022? I can tell you. For news, the topic on Google was the war in Israel and Gaza. Also for people, it was Damar Hamlin, the Buffalo Bills player who had the heart attack, cardiac arrest on the field while he was playing. He, of course, has made a miraculous recovery, which is incredible. So that was the top person on Google in 2023 as far as search goes. And then lastly, for movies, it was Barbenheimer, the movie. So there you go. Now you know what people were searching for in 2023. We'll see what it turns out to be for this upcoming year. All right, trending for 2024. So this is, predictive, is that Pantone has named its top color for the upcoming year, which they picked to be peach fuzz. That's what it's called, peach fuzz. It is the top pick for 2024 from Pantone. It's called Pantone 13-1023 Peach Fuzz, to be exact. Very interesting choice to me, at least. So I don't know. Maybe it's a beautiful color. It looks like peach if you look it up. So anyway, there's your news for the day. Thanks so much for joining us. Hopefully Ethan will be back with me tomorrow morning. He's more fun, isn't he? He's just funny. He's a funny dude. So anyway, though, today you're just flying solo with me. So hope you have a great Wednesday. Thank you so much for listening. And we will see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up to temperatures in the low 30s, a little bit of cloud cover out across the Ozarks, and we are going to see a mostly sunny sky as we head into the afternoon on this Wednesday. Temperatures today recovering to the low 50s. A weak frontal boundary moving through yesterday allowed for some cloud cover to build back into the region. Limited temperatures a little bit, but overall a nice day, and things are going to be pretty nice today as well. We're back into the 50s, as I mentioned. I expect that we're going to stay in the 50s tomorrow, too. In fact, this warmer than average pattern sticking around as we head through the rest of the work week forecast. I have temperatures above average all the way through Friday. So if you like the warmer weather, you are in luck. No snowfall in this forecast as we get closer to the Christmas holiday. The calm pattern is persisting in the forecast. That's what's going to happen for us over the next stretch of days. We're continuing to see dry weather and warmer than normal temperatures all the way through Friday of this week. I told you yesterday about that big ridge of high pressure. It's still firmly in place for the Midwest. So it's cutting off the rain chances. It's allowing for this warmer pattern. While there are some very limited rain chances in my extended forecast, overall, what we're talking about for our part of the country is dry weather. All the rainfall today focused back to the Southwest near the Four Corners region and the Southern Plains. Getting a whole lot of snowfall up in the Rockies too, not uncommon for this time of the year. But as we look out kind of forward looking as we get closer to Christmas for the mid and end of the month of December, what we're talking about are temperatures above normal. For most of the Ozarks, that will be the case. And for much of the northern portion of the country too, the northern plains outlooked in this chance for seeing above normal temperatures. Normal highs for the Ozarks this time of the year, 42 to 47. We're going to run in the low 50s, not just today, but through the rest of the week. And all signals pointing to a warmer than average forecast for next week also. Elevated fire weather conditions are in the forecast for the eastern Ozarks tomorrow. It's something I want to mention. A little bit breezy, low relative humidity sets up in the Ozarks again tomorrow. So it's something to keep in mind. Fire weather conditions elevated. It means wildfires can take off rather quickly in these conditions. So no open burning. As we look at the rain chance, I have a rain chance returning to the forecast. I got to tell you, I don't think it's a great one, but scattered rain chances will be back for the weekend forecast, arriving on Friday night, lasting through early in the day on Saturday. And then we have a small chance for some scattered rain chances for late in the weekend as well. Those will linger into Sunday. It's a tiny chance for rain, though, about 30% chance for some showers, and we're dry until that chance arrives. Today, we're talking about a partly cloudy sky, high temperature of 52 here in Springfield. I have high temperatures at about 55 on Thursday. That will be the warmest of the extended forecast, and then I've also got low 50s in the forecast on Friday. We'll stay rain-free through the daylight hours. Rain chances will then return for us late Friday night into early Saturday. And as I mentioned, they'll linger for the weekend, but it's not coming with a big temperature drop or anything like that. Around the country, what's happening is heavy snowfall potential for portions of the southern Rockies and the high plains. We won't see any of that, but it will result in some heavy rain back to the southwest as well. We have strong storm system bringing snow, wind, avalanche danger to parts of south central Alaska, and they have now entered the dark season. Dark for nearly 2 months in Alaska. So those of you thinking it's getting too dark here, well, it could be a whole lot worse. Just think of our friends up in Alaska. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the day, sponsored by Scooter's Coffee. Here's your chance to win $20 and find out if you guessed correctly yesterday. The question that I left you with yesterday was, what president oversaw the first National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony? Do you think that was A, Calvin Coolidge, B, Chester A. Arthur, C, Harry Truman, or D, Martin Van Buren? If you took a stab at this one, and if you guessed A, Calvin Coolidge, you would be correct. This happened back in 1923, President Calvin Coolidge. The tree, it's decorated every single year. It's been a tradition ever since. Thousands of lights, unique decorations on the national Christmas tree serves as a daily reminder of the holiday spirit and of its cherished national tradition. So thanks, President Coolidge, for giving that a highlight. Kind of a fun fact here, just an extra. Which president was the first to have a Christmas tree decked out with electric light bulbs, a personal Christmas tree in the White House? That would be President Grover Cleveland. Now you know. All right, here is the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Again, we're sticking on the Christmas theme. Ham is a traditional Christmas food in the United States. How much ham, on average, do Americans consume during Christmas? Do you think it is 50 million pounds, 125 million pounds, 250 million pounds, or 325 million pounds of ham? Let me know your guess. You can submit that over at aroundtheozarks.com. While you're there, you can find an up-to-the-minute weather forecast all day long. And if you're listening this morning, don't forget to rate our podcast. You can do that on anywhere you're listening to our podcast. I sure appreciate you listening. And if you like it, give us a review. That'll help other people find the Wake Up Weather podcast and help plan their day if they're heading out the door in the Ozarks. Also, just a quick reminder, I've been mentioning the 12 days of Christmas with Around the Ozarks. Make sure you head to the website and enter. You can win some awesome gift cards, restaurants, tickets to area attractions, and the grand prize winner, a signed jersey by former Kansas City Chiefs star Dwayne Bowe. So make sure you head on over to the website and enter all of that there. Free to enter, and you can even get a bonus entry if you share on social media. So have a fantastic day. I will catch you all early tomorrow morning.